Hello YouTube, this is Charlie426 and today we have the review of the HG Gundam Local Type. Now this is not an HG UC, it's just an HG. Basically, I don't know why, but this is from the Gundam Origins. I don't believe I've seen this in the anime or OVA, whatever you call that yet, but I'm assume it's gonna come out soon in the anime. Anyway, so somehow they started to make the HG Origins kit on like their own base, series. So yeah, this came out like a few days ago and I got this yesterday. So let's begin with the review. Now first of all, as you can see, this is I guess you could say this is more like one of the first kinds of the Gundams, and it looks very simple. That's the only word I can put it in at the point. Now what you get from the kit is obviously, well, the kit, of course, and then you get, well, not many weapons, I assume. Now you get two pink beam sabers, standard, the long ones that goes on Master Grade. You get three hands, one trigger finger, which I'm using for the machine gun, and you get the machine gun. Get two normal hands for the beam sabers, a shield, and two beam saber handles that goes onto the shield. And interesting thing is that you can attach these two beam sabers onto the arm as well. So yeah, that's basically what you get: one mobile suit, one machine gun, one shield, and two beam sabers. Overall, the design is very simple. Even the backpack simple. No, like, you can't basically see any like complicated art, gimmicks and stuff. Now the quality of the kit is very like a revived kit. Basically, while building this really reminded me of building the Gundam Mark II revived version. Of course, I haven't built a really old high grade yet, but still I can assume like they did very well on this, even on the articulations and stuff. Now let's go on to the like unique parts. First of all, is the selling point for me, especially, is the head. Now I don't really go for Gundams, but the fact that this was not like a main character Gundam or like a special, it's more like a grunt suit type, I assume. So I went for this, and the most thing that got my attention is the head. Now as you can see the eyes. I'm not sure my camera can capture that very well, but the unique part of it is that you put the stickers onto the eye, well, the eye stickers like a normal Gundam, and then you put a red clear visor on top of it. Now this really got my attention. So basically it's basically a Gundam that also has a visor on top of it. So it's a really unique feature, and I really love the design, how this turned out. So yeah, that's the unique part of this kit as for now. Stickers. Now you get two kinds of stickers. The standard ones, like that you just stick it on, are the eyes that is already in there, and the red ones that goes into the front camera right over here, and the back one that goes over here. Let me zoom out. So yeah, there's only three stickers for like the kit, and this is the second thing that kind of bothered a lot of people. Once you build this, it's gonna look very, very bland. What I mean is that it's just too simple design, which I do prefer, but the colors just one shade of white, I assume, and then some blue, a little bit of yellow, and then a little bit of red. That's all. So it's gonna look very empty. So as you can see, if you see my other videos, you barely see me use like other stickers besides like the important ones, like the eyes or like the number that goes on the shoulder. I actually use some other stuff. This kit also comes with these kind of stickers, the clear ones, and I used a fair amount of number of them. Now the number on the shoulder, the EFF, those are all those kind of stickers, and all these red ones that like the stickers that gives in like detail, like the symbols and stuff. I put just some extra number of it because this is begging for some more colors, and I don't really color kits myself, and I don't prefer that. So yeah, so basically besides the eyes and the camera, everything else is from that other sheet. So yeah, I guess we took out the, you know, important aspects of this. So let's get on to the review. Now, as I said, you get a machine gun, and let's see. I took off the hand just to make it easier. Now, this is not the usual machine gun you usually see. I mean, of course, besides the ammo clip, it looks kind of like those normal machine guns that was used by the GM ground types or the Gundam ground type. But once you see the clip, it is, I don't know, how should I say this? It's not bulky, but skinny and longer compared to the, sorry about that, compared to the other ones I saw. And you can't detach them, which is kind of reasonable. And of course you do get this, but I don't know, it's not really that, you know, useful for this kit, of course. And another thing that bugs me, or kind of perplexes me, are the side skirt armor. Now, those who built the master grade GM ground type, I'm not sure about the Gundam ground type, but this may look really familiar. Now, in the master grade version, is that you take the additional ammo clips and you just clip it on here as an extra ammo clip. In this one, the gun doesn't, you know, detach by itself. I mean, the ammo clip, and you don't get additional ammo clips. So I'm assuming that these are like, I don't know, there's like Bandai is making more plans to utilize this on other kits. So who knows, in the future we may get more. There's another aspect of that. While building this kit, when you're building the leg, these round parts, you snap them together. The funny thing is, I'm going to show a picture before I attach the outer part of the armor. Now, what that picture will show you, that there's these pegs and holes on this part, and when you connect these two parts, you don't put it on the top. It just covers it up instead of like attaching it like this. It just covers it up like that. So I'm assuming Bandai is like actually planning out more kits to utilize this leg as well. So interesting facts and features. So yeah, we got the machine gun. Another unique feature of the machine gun is that you have additional handle, and that hand, you can pose it as if it's holding with two arms, which is not easy. So I'm not going to even show you that. Now let's get into the, you know, other stuff that you might get interested in. Now, the people say this is a bit overpriced considering its design and stuff. Now, I can see why. I kind of understand that why, but at the same time, I say it's worth it in a way. Well, of course, I got $5 discount on this, basically, if I did the calculations correct. So yeah, let's see. Articulation. Now, this is a double jointed. So it will go, well, not exactly straight 180, but more than 90 degrees, so that's very good. 360, no problem at all. Let me just zoom out a bit, sorry about that. So yeah, they also have another hole here, so you can sort of attach a shield or somehow, but not this shield, something else, I assume. I'll get into that why. I showed you the arm first before the head, sorry about that. It's been a while. I made my last review before going to the UK, so I'm kind of rusty now. The head, it will go up like that. I mean down and then up like that, and it will go like back and forth like that. And 360, no problem at all. The thing that's difficult for me when it comes to HG is making the head. Well, not exactly the head, but attaching the horns, the V-fin. Basically, that yellow part and the white part are separate parts, and they're very small, so not easy. At first, when I did this, it kind of looked not straight. It was in an angle, so I had to fix that. I'm not sure if that's an issue with other kits. The body, unique thing is that the body is on a ball joint. Well, it may have some problems going 360 because I am trying to move it 360 but not working. But another thing is that you can make it go as if it's like leaning forward a bit, but yeah, and actually the other way around, sorry about that. So yeah, and let's see. Oh, by the way, those yellow sections are separate pieces. The shield is pretty less a practical shield. Yeah, that's the part that connects the shield to the arm. you can store the beam sabers on the shield, which is not, you know, which is pretty normal. And they give you a stand for the shield. I don't know why, but I thought this was only used by the Gundam ground types for them to place their gigantic cannon rifles onto the shield. But yeah, so I'm assuming they're gonna utilize this more for more new, coming high grades from the Origin series. I assume, unless they make revives of the Gundam ground types. So yeah. Now, as I mentioned, you can do something interesting with this side of the arm. Now, this side doesn't have a hole, so you can't attach. Well, yeah. So, of course, the shield requires a certain type of plug, so not a big deal. And I accidentally popped out the piece, but that doesn't matter. So, what you do is you get the beam sabers out from the shield. And before I do this, I guess I should show you how it holds the beam saber by itself. So yeah, here we go. It has no issues. It's a pretty sturdy connection. Shake it, not gonna fall off. But the main feature is that there's these pegs on the arm, and what you can do is, and there's these holes in the beam sabers. Yeah, there is, and you can attach them like that. So you can make it look like as if it's not, if you don't want to have a shield but you still want the beam sabers, you can attach those beam sabers onto the arm, or to make something more interesting, you can, for crying out, attach the beam sabers while they have the beam, activated, and then to the arm as if it's like a new weapon. Now this is a very interesting weapon. I have never seen any other kid do this before, and I am loving it. Of course, yeah, you need to, straighten off the beam sabers properly, or else it'll look like it's like using chopsticks. Anyway, so yeah, very unique weapon. I really like the concept of it, so I'm giving this a really good, evaluation. I don't care what other people say. Oh, of course, one thing is that be careful when you pull out the beam sabers, because this will separate in a way. Some people say that it's just too overpriced for its, design and what you get. I say it's worthy because I don't customize by myself, but I say it has a lot of potential for other stuff as well. And because of simplicity, I wouldn't be surprised if they made a master grade out of this, and I would love to buy a master grade version of this, because overall the design is really simple, but yet it has that strong Earth Federation design look. Okay, we did the waist, and now we should go for the legs. Oh boy, let's see. Okay, it's been almost 13 minutes. Okay, so the legs, there's a hinge system on the inside here, so both of them will go back and forth like that. And the bending is very nice. More than 90 degrees because it's double jointed, whatever. Side skirt, they're on one section piece, I believe. So yeah, the ankles, well, it's pretty standard, and yeah, there's not much, but yeah, there's a lot of movement, so you can basically do any kind of pose you want with this kit. Backpack, most simply looking backpack I have ever seen. You can move the thrusters like that, and that's all. So yeah, so this was the review of the HG Gundam Origins. Sorry about that. From the Gundam Origins, the HG Gundam Local Type. Its original price is 2,400 yen, I believe, and so yeah, it's kind of a pricey compared to some other high grades, especially revised, but still, considering its technology and, well, posability and everything, I say it's worth it. It has lots of movements and good articulations and interesting weapons and design. So I'm giving this a really good evaluation. Great kit for beginners, and any fan of the Gundam Origins or Earth Federation, I can recommend this. So yeah, this was the review of the Gundam Local Type. If you have any questions, leave a comment. If you enjoyed my video or found it informative, please like my videos and subscribe to my channel. I have more reviews to make and more Gunpla to buy. So until then, see you guys next time.